A homeless Nigerian man claiming to be Ghanaian abroad tells his story on how he became homeless because of what Nigerians did to him abroad. But then what people do not understand is the fact that it's okay to tell your story, but then why are you claiming Ghanaian? Why do we have so many Nigerians using Ghana passports claiming to be Ghanaian? See, the truth means that this is actually a very criminal offense. You do not impersonate any country that you are not from. Say that you're Nigerian and then tell your story as a Nigerian. You wouldn't tell your story as a Nigerian and claiming to be Ghanaian, maybe because you're no longer proud of Nigeria. Make it make sense. Let me show you guys the videos of this man confessing and the reasons why he thinks that most of Nigerians are already claiming to be Ghanaians abroad, and of course more videos of people reacting and telling their stories. Basically, let's watch this video.
How did you become homeless?
I got involved with a Jamaican woman, and I'm not blaming her because I'm an adult. But one thing led to the other. She fell pregnant and we were going to get married. 2 weeks before the wedding, the mother came from nowhere and said no over her dead body. Found out at the end that it was because the younger sister of my former fiance was ditched by a Nigerian man after he got his indefinite. And she believes that every African is the same, and I'm going to do the same to the elder sister. And I exhausted almost all my money. Money I was supposed to invest for cars, as I normally do. I overstayed my 6 months, advised to destroy all my documents, because if I get found out, I could get deported back to Ghana.
Are you here now then illegally?
Yes,
Okay. But you came here originally through legal methods, right?
Yes, I came legally. But there's a pro bono team as I speak that is trying to help my case.
People might be wondering, like, don't you want to go back to see your family? Because
I cannot wait to go back to see my family. But the thing is, I cannot go back empty-handed. I borrowed money from here, there. I borrowed money from a few people. And my family, they're not going to be happy because there's a stigma. So, oh, he went abroad, he came back with nothing.
Carry your own, spoil another person's own. The first thing I noticed about this video, this man claims he's a Ghanaian. He's not a Ghanaian, he's a Nigerian. He's staying illegally abroad now, claiming to be a Ghanaian, but he's a Nigerian. Now, let's go back to his story. His story is, he fell in love with a Jamaican woman and got her pregnant. He was about to get married to her. Then the Jamaican woman's mother came and said, God forbid, you no go marry anybody from Africa, because his Jamaican fiance's younger sister was dumped by a Nigerian after he got his papers. When I say Nigerians, they go abroad, they tarnish our image. Unago, they say, no, Kaveli, you are talking too much. You are lying. Una, they go abroad, they tarnish our image. So they, even your own brother, Nigerians, they claim to be Ghanaian. If they on hot seats like this, as they like this, as they cover in face, they hide their identity, but they still they claim Ghanaian. After I go say abroad, Nigerians have the biggest community. Nigerians, they work for company. They rather make Senegalese or Ghanaian or South African work for that company with them. They hold the company name from their fellow Nigerians because they don't even trust their own people. Nigerians don't they tarnish our image since time immemorial. See, as your own brother doings spoil your future, render you homeless.
See Nigeria get still 13 bro.
See all these things Ghanaians are doing, eh? It's a kind of stupid act. Like you Ghanaians, you people don't just have sense. I keep on saying this. You don't just have sense. Okay, she stole 13 Pro Max, or how many Pro Max? You are videoing her. How many Nigerians have you seen that are videoing Ghanaians because Ghanaians stole their stuffs or stole their property? Look at me. I'm a Nigerian. A Ghanaian girl duped me of 1.2 million naira.
Because this girl actually lives in Ghana. Now let me make something very clear. I hope Nigerians are listening to this. Ghanaians are listening to this. Let me make something very, very clear to you people. You see, the problem is not that you as a Nigerian commit crime in Nigeria. I mean, that is something we're very used to. So we can actually exonerate you and excuse you on that in saying, yes, commit your crime in Nigeria. Let it be known that Nigerians are criminals in Nigeria. But for you to take further steps in leaving Nigeria to other countries and constituting to their nuisance, involving in all manner of crimes, for crying out loud, you're doing this in another man's land. It's true, like it's just like having a child stay in his house. You can fart wherever you want, you can eat however you want. It is your house. You can do all manner of bad habits, however, it is your house. But you see, the moment you leave that door to another person's house, you must have to comport yourself. You must have to comport yourself. At least that is one of the first things that shows, at least to an expert, that you have mentality, that you have conscience. At least pretend when you go to another person's house. But this is not the same with Nigerians. Let me tell you something. As a Nigerian, if you are in Ghana, whatever happens to you in Ghana by Ghanaians, you have no right to speak. If you hate whatever you encounter in Ghana as a Nigerian, come back to Nigeria.
The way Nigerians in Ghana, the way they berate their country, the way they talk trash about their country, at times, I don't know, is it content? Because some of the things where these guys are saying, I don't want to believe that it is true. Trust me, I don't. Because you go see there are some accounts, bro. Every time they are not saying anything good about Nigeria. Like, is it really that bad at Nigeria? Because I've never been there. Maybe I have to go there and then go and see for myself. Because what they go on there, I don't know. It be too bad. Like, just too bad.
Here is my own response for you. Yes, the answer of your question is the country is that bad. The country is that bad right now. Before, if you're talking about before, the country was amazing. But right now, compared to Ghana, the country is that bad. When Nigerians come to Ghana, they see the state at which you people are living. They see your lifestyle. They get interested. And then when they get interested, they study more. And then they start creating content and telling people who have not witnessed this kind of thing how it is to experience this kind of amazing country. For Nigerians, right now, if you can't go abroad, go to Ghana. That's just it. If you can't go abroad, go to Ghana. You experience something close, if not equal to, what people who are abroad are enjoying. You people have steady electricity. You people have security. You people have peace, tranquility. You people have good health care. Like I keep saying, a lot of people in Nigeria don't even know what national health insurance is. And very soon, I know that Ghana will join some of those Western countries who pay their citizens monthly allowance for just being from that country. Your police, let's say majority of your police are respectful. They do their job properly. They don't intimidate the people they are supposed to be protecting. Our police here, once we see them with a vex, whether you did guilty or whether you did innocent, once you see them, you don't already put your guard high because you don't know what to expect. And not all the police here in Nigeria are bad. So that is just one thing about reputation. The reputation precedes you. That's just it. Most Nigerians can't walk at night in their own country. Most Nigerians stop going to the nightclub. Me and my colleagues, I'm a young man. Some of my colleagues in my office, they are young guys too. A lot of them tell me they don't go to clubs anymore because they don't want to speak English when coming back for club and meet police on the road.
I don't think people really understand the word impersonation. They don't know that impersonation is actually a criminal offense and should be treated as such. Let Nigerians normalize being Nigeria. Do you understand? Be Nigeria and tell your story as a Nigerian. You can say that, yes, I'm a Nigerian, but then probably born by Ghana, if that makes sense. Ghanaian by birth or something. Don't just come and be confusing people, because sometimes these things goes a long way tarnishing the image of that particular country you are claiming to be. Just the other day, we have over 200 and something Nigerians caught with illegal Ghanaian passports, right? We all know that the Ghana passport currently has lots of values, but then it still do not define the fact that when you try to use something that doesn't belong to you, you are literally impersonating that person, impersonating the country, and that is actually a criminal offense. Let's get down to other videos, right? The other lady was crying. She is a Nigerian caught stealing. She stole phone and then she was being martyred. The only thing I want to pass to this particular Nigerian girl that's always probably sharing her own opinion wrongly is the fact that even if this lady happens to be a Ghanaian, she will be treated as such. I've seen a lot of videos of Ghanaians, treating lessons, teaching criminals lesson. I don't think this time around it had anything to do with being the fact that she's Nigerian. This is how Ghanaian treats anybody that steals, be it Nigerian, be it Ghanaian. The only thing that made this lady's own go viral is because, first of all, she's a lady, and it's not ladylike. People see ladies that steal like it's a major offense for ladies because they believe that ladies should not be stealing. And secondly, she is a Nigerian. If this lady happens to be a Ghanaian, it might most likely not trend as the way it is trending. We all know one of the things that make a lot of content trend on social media is because of Ghana Ninja banters, right? As aside that, you might not even hear it. So this is actually the reason why it went viral. So the lady claiming that, you know, she was a Ghanaian stole 1.2 of a million naira. It does, your facts are baseless, because just make it make sense. You wouldn't tell me that you've not seen Ghanaian punishing a fellow Ghanaian that actually stole, so it's no longer news. And of course, the last video of a Ghanaian, he was being inquisitive. So what he was actually trying to say is that, why do we have so many Nigerian content creators talking down about Nigeria? So this is it. Yes, just like Kofi Cavalli said, Nigeria is bad. We are actually saying these stuff not because we are not patriotic, not because we don't know the meaning of patriotism. We are actually saying this because Nigeria needs a long way to go. We are saying this because there are so many things Ghanaians are doing right that we want Nigerians to learn from. So please, to a guy that was actually reacting, it is not literally coming from a place of hate, but it is gonna be serve as an eye opener to a lot of Nigerians, especially Nigerian government, to do the needful, because when it comes to insecurity, our country is actually chaotic, is in shambles. When it comes to good road, we are poor. Health facility, very poor. Electricity, massively poor. I can keep counting, you know, but I don't want to bore you guys with a lot of videos, so this video is already getting too long. Thank you guys so much for watching up until now. Let me know what you think in the comments. If this is your first time coming across my face, my name is Uju. You are highly welcome to Uncut with Uju. Don't make your last subscribe, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Stay happy, be kind, and be blessed, and do have a beautiful weekend. Bye guys.